Dehumidifiers are vital for a grow tent, especially in bloom if you can't get your humidity to go lower than 60%. If you are fortunate enough to avoid bud rot without the use of a dehumidifier, consider yourself lucky. Now, common sense says the smaller the dehumidifier, the less likely it'll actually dehumidify. And if you watch my perfect cure bin video, you'll notice I use a ProBreeze dehumidifier, but this is way too small for any tent. Now, these three dehumidifiers here are ideal for a grow tent, but let me go through each one and explain the pros and cons. All of these have colorful lights, which doesn't serve any purpose for growing, so let's just forget about that feature. The first one is this VANSU model. Its reservoir can fill up to 136 ounces, and it claims it could dehumidify up to 5,300 cubic feet, which is a gross exaggeration. However, it definitely dehumidifies the best out of these three, but it's also the most expensive at $100. It lets you set a timer for a duration of 0 to 60 hours at 2 different rates of dehumidification. The main problem I find with this model is that it does not have a built-in humidistat, so you're either gonna have to manually turn this on and off every day or just let it run 24 hours a day. This next dehumidifier, on the other hand, has a humidistat and can be found on Amazon under a bunch of different names. If it looks like this, then chances are it's the same one, just rebranded by different Amazon sellers. It could hold up to 78 ounces, and it claims to dehumidify up to 500 square feet, which again is a gross exaggeration. The main problem with this one is that even though it has a humidistat, the auto mode only lets this dehumidifier trigger when the humidity is higher than 50%. That's okay for the end of bloom, but I like to have the option to go higher if it's earlier than that. This leads you to my favorite out of the 4, the Breezome Dehumidifier. This has all the features I want, which is a humidistat and the ability to set the humidity at any target between 40 and 70%. This has 2 latches on the bottom sides, which lets you unlock the reservoir, which can hold up to 108 ounces. This claims you can dehumidify up to 600 square feet, and I've used this in a 5x5 tent, and it works great. You could put this on night mode, which basically shuts off all the lights, but the dehumidifier is still on. The only flaw I find is when putting this dehumidifier on night mode, there's still this tiny light that shows the moon symbol, which I ended up taping over. This is definitely my favorite, and a link to this model can be found in the description. It's also worth noting that there's alternative ways of dehumidifying your grow tent, and to see my recommendation for the best dehumidifier outside your tent, click on the video linked on the top right. If your reservoir takes over a week to fill up, add a couple of drops of hydrogen peroxide to kill any algae or germs that may grow.